Over the course of the last week, I've been watching the wildfires in California, and I've watched so many videos because one, I have a close childhood friend who lives in the area. Her and her husband are navigating this moment with multiple evacuations of their home with their 12-year-old daughter. And I know the angst, the sleep deprivation, the worry, the fear, the uncertainty that's happening in this moment. And then I start watching what people are saying, primarily on social media. And I think for me, the reality is I've heard people say things like, this is the wrath of God. This is a repayment for what's happening in Gaza and in the Middle East. And this is the bloodshed, and this is our moment of repaying for the Middle East. And I saw post about blah 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 blah. It's this need to blame those who are in the middle of suffering. And I just am having a hard time swallowing this pill. I'm having a hard time believing that we have gotten so far off course where we no longer see humanity. We no longer see that there are real families, real lives that are being lost, homes, businesses, animals, you name it, that are being lost in that area. And when we look at the totality of what's happening, the devastation that those in the area should feel, and the devastation I think that all of us should feel, because here's the reality. I live in Ohio and we've had lots of snow. It's been really cold this winter, neither here nor there. There could be a act of nature that literally puts Columbus, Ohio in danger, right? We could have fires. We could have power outages when we're in single digit temperatures, which would put lives at risk. And I guess what I don't understand, or we want to seem to blame those who are going through it for going through it. It's a natural disaster. Some are saying that it's arson, but I'm not getting into the conspiracy theory. I'm literally saying real people, not just millionaires, but real people who get up and go to work every day, take care of their families, run their businesses, are suffering in this moment. And we've lost our ability to literally see them as the human beings that they actually are. That's a hard pill for me to swallow. And the reality is that I've wanted to come on for days to do this video. And for those of you that don't know me, my name's Diane McDowell. I'm an HR specialist. I work with businesses. My company does a lot of consulting, not only in training, but in the HR space. And one of the things that gives me is it gives me a lens into what's happening in our world. I work with a lot of businesses, and what's happening in the workplace is frightening because it is a snapshot of what's happening in the world. And that is a lack of civility. One of the things for me, 2025, I've been doing civility work for a long time, but I am all in. I am unleashing civility in the workplace. Why? Because we've lost our ability to actually navigate without the level of vitriol and just nastiness that has become our norm. I'm not going to blame this on politics. I'm going to blame this on each and every one of us who have said nothing. I'm going to blame it on the fact that people have become keyboard warriors where they go on social media, and I don't know if it's a lack of human connection. I don't know if it's for likes. I don't know if it's because they want to go viral and be famous, or they're just nasty human beings who actually believe that they have the right to judge someone else's life in the manner in which they do. But the pause is that no matter who you are, no matter why it is, There are real people who are really suffering in this moment. And that should bubble up humanity in every single one of us. I think back to 9/11 and I think about how, as a country, we came together. When the towers came down, many of us watched the footage from 9/11 nonstop. And we were shocked, we were scared, we were uncertain, but we came together. And the big difference between then and now really has a lot to do with social media. And so I'm not blaming social media, but I think there's a component that social media and people wanting to go viral and be liked and be popular and just say and do anything. And some of them not even under their own identity. Here's my thing. If you're going to be a keyboard warrior, put your real name on the screen. Say it with your whole chest so that everyone knows who you really are. Don't hide behind a keyboard in these moments or in any moment. I tell people all the time, I am exactly who I am all the time. You get all of me all the time. And the reason I hadn't done this video up to now is because I was in my feelings. I was hurt. And I really wanted to pause for a minute to see if some of that would simmer down. It's actually escalated and gotten worse. So when I talk about civility, people always say, you know what, civility is about niceties. It's about just being kind. Actually, it's more than that. Civility at its core is recognizing humanity. And there are some rules to that. We look at others and we lend respect. We have integrity. Civil behavior doesn't mean I agree with everything you say. It doesn't mean I agree with your position or your perspective on any given moment. It means even in our disagreement, we don't have to be disagreeable. I don't need to tear you down because we voted for different political parties or we have different religious beliefs or you're straight and I'm gay. None of that's necessary or needed. And so civility is necessary in this moment for all of us and for the world in which we live. And I'm going to be all in on that. I'm going to be doing videos. You can watch videos here. Leave your comments for me. I would love to know your thoughts. I would love to know your perspective and real people perspective, not just the keyboard warriors who are trolling at any given moment to get likes and be popular and all that, but real people's perspective on anything that I post. So I just wanted to come on. I just wanted to say that. And I hope it gives us all a moment of pause, a moment to rethink, and a moment to pivot and actually lend civility to others. And so if we could just pause collectively and come together to help those who need us most in this moment. The last thing a person in LA wants to do is to go on social media right now because the comments are painful. The comments are hurtful, and it's not helping them get through what is actually happening. So I just literally wanted to come on and say that. Look for more videos from me. Again, my name is Diane McDowell, and I will talk to you soon.